This weekend it's the Goodwood Festival of Speed, and MG is the main sponsor for this year to celebrate their centenary year. MG has been going 100 years since first launched. They're not giving up yet. In fact, they've got a whole load of new cars to show. You may remember last year at Goodwood they showed the MG Cyberster for the first time going up the hill, and also the MG4 X-Power. If you want to see that video, click up here and see our video from last year. So this year, what's MG brought to Goodwood? Well, first of all, they've got the MG EXE181. Now, this was first unveiled at the Beijing Motor Show in April this year. The EXE181 is a show car. It's a concept. It's designed to show where MG could go with high-performance cars in the future. Named after the 1959 Roaring Raindrop MG EXE181, which actually held the speed record, land speed record for any motor vehicle from 1959 all the way through to 2014 when Bugatti finally managed to beat it. So that famous car has now been recreated as a modern concept. MG EXE181 has been engineered to do massive speed, so exceeding a top speed of 415 kilometers per hour and a drag coefficient of just 0.181. Which is almost nothing really. Sub 1 second, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour. So massive performance potential from this concept car. Will it ever make production? Watch this space. Something that's perhaps a little bit closer to production, and in fact actually driving up the hill at Goodwood today, is the new MG Cyber GTS. This is a new 2+2 coupe version of the MG Cyberster, sharing a lot of the underpinnings, and in fact the MG Cyberster was designed from the ground up originally to take both the coupe or convertible body shell. So as a 2+2, it now has quite a striking look in British racing green, all new colour that has just been launched for this particular concept. Hopefully we might see that come to the Cyberster in the future. Now, a 2+2 coupe brings MG back to the original MGB GT, a car which actually was launched 60 years ago next year. So potentially in 2025 we may well see that MG decides to bring this concept car to the masses, just depending on what feedback is like. Personally, I think it looks amazing, and it'd be really good to see it actually driving up the hill later on today. And then finally, it brings us to the MG HS. Now, the MG HS has been a top-selling model for MG for the last few years. A bit different to the last two cars. This is a SUV, a crossover car, and the MG HS has been available as both a petrol and a plug-in hybrid car for the last couple of years. There's a whole new version coming now with more power. So the standard MG HS petrol bringing a slight boost to 168 brake horsepower and 203 pound-feet of torque, but the plug-in hybrid has had a massive boost. So that's going, the EV motor itself has been uprated from 121 brake horsepower to 207 brake horsepower, and a combined output, including the petrol engine, of north of 300 brake horsepower. The battery in the original MG HS was around 16 kilowatt hours, giving a range of about 38 miles on WLTP. That's now been boosted to a 24.7 kilowatt hour battery, so that's in excess of the original Nissan Leaf, and that's going to give it an EV range of 75 miles. Now that actually means that it falls into the new lower benefit in kind bracket of 5%, whereas the old model was 12% benefit in kind. So as a company car choice or as a salary sacrifice car, the MG HS plug-in hybrid new version could well be on many people's radar. Prices are slightly increased from the previous outgoing model, but not massively. It's going to start from $24,995 for the petrol car and $31,495 for the plug-in hybrid. The new HS has been completely overhauled. It is now 14 millimeters wider than the previous model, 26 millimeters longer overall, and there's extra 30 millimeters in the wheelbase, which means it's got a larger interior, bigger interior, more spacious. So the wheelbase is now 2750 millimeters. It's got a sleeker roof line though, and so that means that it's built the total height down by 30 millimeters to give it a more athletic stance and hopefully better road holding and slightly more sporty composure on the roads as well. Inside we get a pair of 12.3-inch screens with smartphone mirroring, and the interior looks massively improved and a massive step forward for the HS brand. All models will come with a 7-year, 80,000 mile warranty and comprehensive standard kit including reverse parking sensor, keyless entry, 6-way adjustable driver's seat. Really looking forward to seeing the new HS come into showrooms in the next couple of months. As soon as we have one available, we'll take it for a test drive and post a review on our channel. Let us know what you think about the new MG HS in the comments below. Also, let us know what you think about the Cyber GTS and that new British Racing Green. Is that a car you'd like to see on the road? Please like this video if you have, and please click up here to subscribe to our channel. And if you click down here, you can see all the latest information about the MG side of stuff.